And good morning. Welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun. My name is Mr. 2020, and Victoria will be joining us shortly. Today I have my official Neville Goddard coffee. And today we are going to talk about the power of the present moment. Catherine has joined the show. Alrighty, this is going to be great fun. Episode 460 something, I believe. I don't know. We'll look at it later. Yasmin Maxwell has joined the show. Patty, howdy from Texas. What episode number is this? Do you know? Normally you're really good at that. Leah, welcome to the show. Got your email. Glad you got everything. So very cool. There come those two. All right. Hello, Storm. hello, Brucey. Alrighty, Angela Teresa has joined the show. Brisket Bob has joined the show as well. Here comes Whoa. That's Vic and Natoria. Alrighty, the boys are over there doing their thing. And Daniela, welcome to the show. Bob. Alright, so we've got a few Neville Goddard quotes. 2 puppy dogs. Come on, Bruce. Yeah, right. We'll see how that all works out. JJ has joined the show. Marianne, hello. Come on, buddy, let's go. Alrighty. Patty, 462, thank you so much. And welcome to the show. Doreen, hello. Stella, Jim. Did I get Angela's email? Not that I know of. I don't know. I've got a stack of emails. I had a massive amount this morning, so I haven't got to them all yet. Brent, welcome to the show. Bob. You remember show 6009? Yeah, I tell you what, it's coming. What's really amazing, you know, I look at for the internet marketers and people email me about that. We've got over 100 podcasts all put through that Anchor FM thing. Babe, get in and get over here. So, yeah, over 100 episodes on there, 5 minutes each. That's 500 free freaking minutes, right? So good stuff. On this, we're heading for show 500, 20 minutes average per show, 500 average listeners per show, or watchers per show, so good fun. A little tiny bit every day, a little bit of Feel It Real every day really adds up, guys. So, cool. So, Victoria, come on over and tell them where to go, what to do.
FreeNeville.com.
Victoria says FreeNeville.com.
That's right.
That is the rightness.
ManifestingMasteryCourse.com.
ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Another good place to go. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Oh, you got your New Year's Eve, well, my New Year's Eve hat on.
That is right.
Okay.
And Doug has joined the show.
And for refunds, go to FeelItRealFun.com.
That's right. Where to go when you
Hello,
miss the show.
Anastasia and Doug. Okay. What
All
have
right.
we got today?
So we've got a few reader requests. We're going to talk about the present moment. So we've got a few little questions here. We're going to toss into the whole thing. But here's the background story, right? So one of our readers sends us a question, and it basically comes down to he's driving from one place to another, and he's imagining some things that probably aren't all that much fun.
Right.
Right? And by the way, so it could be, again, just read into this what you want to read into this, but just think about this, because we all have the capacity to do this. So you're driving the bus.
Yeah.
From here to there.
Yeah.
Okay, physically driving the bus.
Yeah.
And while you're driving the bus, what are you doing? You're imagining what those the knuckleheads are going to say. When you get there, you're going to imagine like a plane dropping out of the sky and crashing your bus. Pennsylvania State Police. Right? Oh, they could be around any corner, right? So you never freaking know. So,
Just interesting. Okay, it just really briefly, I've had 2 of these experiences. Totally, not ludicrous, but where the mind just went rampant. Do you know what I mean? And just took over. And I was so scared. So just about every single time I go through, when I'm driving a long tunnel underwater.
Oh, this is
Do
great.
you know what I mean?
That's good at Virginia Beach.
Yes. So, because there's like the one that goes under the English Channel, for example.
That's probably a little
There's
bigger than the one at Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Yes.
But the Sydney Harbour one, whenever I go under that one. And, because of course, the mind starts thinking, oh, I don't know, but I can feel the pressure. And then I'll look and I'll see a drip. As I'm driving on the tunnel wall, I was like, oh my God, get me out of here. It's ridiculous. But it seems to be always when I drive through a tunnel underwater in my car, or, yes, that big building that I told you about that I went into the city. So I've got a client in the city, and it's they're on like the 30th floor or something. The top floor.
What a cool floor to pee on. 33.
No, well, I was first off went to the toilet on the ground level, and I'm sitting there on the toilet, and I'm thinking, what if this whole building now collapses? Like, I'm here in the toilet, and the whole 30 floors are going to come down on me. And then but the problem is, the panic starts. It's just ridiculous. And so I had that, and so I was already panicked and just really wanted to get out there. But I had an appointment with them, so I had to go up to the 30th floor. Really windy day, and I never respected how much, with the engineering of buildings, they've got to build in the sway. They've got to account for that hurricane winds outside.
I love. There's a song about sway that's just gorgeous.
So I'm up on the 30th floor trying to train these clients, and I can feel the movement, and it's like, get me out of here. So it was like the quickest training session I've ever done. You're perfect. Excellent. See you later. So I don't know if it's like that, but as soon as you said about driving or something and imagining, yeah, okay.
So let's do first names on these. Catherine says, how do you avoid overthinking?
Well,
so if we're gonna talk about the present,
yes.
So that's good. Anne says, more of a thought. I often think about the present when I am aware and thinking of the present as something to revise, or that I'm at the end of my imagination. I need more of how to enjoy the good present when it's present. So maybe how to get more physically present.
Yeah.
Andrew says, how do you manage to stay in the present when the past haunts you and the worries of the future terrify you?
Yeah.
Is this good or what, guys? And Patty says, I like how you separated the two, because I put up a little thing. The present, or the present is the gift I've given myself via past imaginal activity. The present moment is now the only time that I can be aware and see what the present is and decide to keep it, amplify it, or change it. Boom. Nice. All right. So we've got some Neville Goddard quotes.
Yes.
The top of the World Trade Center, 101st floor sway. Wow, I bet you.
Well, I can imagine.
I was in the basement.
Because I was on the 30th, and it's just like, yeah, you were in the basement.
Yeah, I never went to the top of the Trade Center.
Excuse me.
But,
so. Right.
Alrighty, so we've got...
Yes.
Okay, let's grab this Neville Goddard quote. Are we ready, guys?
Yes, we're all ready. Hello, Angela Topping.
Neville says, this is from Imagination My Slave on freeneville.com. There's no place you can go. You can't get outside the present moment. And if you actually show people what you mean by it, that I am is the creative power, and you create by imagining, then it's got to be here. You just can't get outside this present moment of time when you use these terms. But you can only use them in a group like this. Wow, what does that possibly mean?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, just so far.
By the way, so you're always present,
yes.
Right? You ever make a long trip, Victoria?
Yeah.
I remember driving from Pennsylvania to Florida. That's like 20 plus hours. And if you're absolutely crazy, I remember you suggesting that we do that once.
Possibly.
Let's drive from Hammondale's way up. No.
Yeah, it's a
long way, right? But
yes.
While you're driving from Pennsylvania to Florida, so, straight, and you're trading seats and so on and so forth, peeing in a cup. So it's a really long drive. You'll notice something. Where'd Georgia go?
Yes.
Where did Georgia go?
Oh, yeah.
Who was driving in Georgia? Right? Does anybody remember Georgia?
Or like you're just thinking, it's like, crumbs, I don't remember the last 20 minutes of driving this car.
How did I get here, right? So fascinating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, hey, Kelly, love you guys. Nice to see you. Like my hat? I think Gina will look good in this, right? So...
It's a very sparkly hat.
It's a sparkly hat.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about another quote here.
So, sorry, that first quote.
The first quote.
Just being in the present moment.
You can't get out of the present. By the way, here's my question for you. Ready? What are you giving to it?
Yes.
Because you're giving something to the present.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever that means. Okay. By the way, I don't experience the present moment as a thin slice of time. All right, so let's go back to Catholic school, right? Catholic school, we had a couple things. We had nuns, and we had hot girls in short skirts.
Yes.
And a couple that weren't so hot. But anyway, so they taught us something.
Even shorter skirts.
Right? This is the present.
Yes.
This is the past.
Yes. All back there.
Right?
And this is the future.
There's the future. Ah! Right?
Fall off the edge.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly, right? But this is the present,
Yes.
right? Fascinating to me, right? The eye can only be present with so much. The ears can only be present with so much, right? Physical body, okay, can only be present with so much. Consciousness, what you actually are, right, which animates this thing, is present with a lot more than just these physical eyes. Because I can be watching Victoria watch me, watch you, right?
Like in a mirror,
right?
when you look into the mirror.
Which is what the show's like for us, right?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm aware of a lot of different things. I can actually imagine my buddy Gino and Kelly and their little hut down by the river that they built, all that cool stuff, right? While I'm talking to you. Okay, so what am I bringing to the present? I could bring absolute terror in telling you Kelly and Gino, hut by the river. Oh my God, what are they going to think of me? I could bring
Is
that
that Kelly?
to the present. Yes.
The self-sufficiency people, sort of.
I don't think they're
I
self-sufficient.
mean, they had a laptop that they charged.
No, that was Marty.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So you know how cool this is. What do you bring into the present? Okay, this is really important. Next quote, Victoria.
Yes.
Do you want me to read it or show you?
You shall.
The present moment is all important, for it is only in the present moment that our assumptions can be controlled. The future must become the present in your mind if you would like to wisely operate the law of assumption. By the way, get how cool this is. Like I said, in my world, I don't experience this thin slice of time as the present. And the future's out there somewhere over the rainbow. Right? Yeah. The present is here. The future is here. Right? It's one big ball of soup. It's like when they say there are 7 oceans. They lied. There's one. Right? There's these artificial lines, but there's one ocean. So, the future becomes the present when you imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption is fulfilled. I love that kind of structure. Okay? The future already becomes present when you imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption is fulfilled. Oh, that's good. It's just great. So that'll be it for that. So let's set that down. Let's get the coffee. Cool. So here's the thing. Ready? Somebody typed this into a comment. The present is a present. Isn't it, Kelly? Seriously, you know. Right? You really do. I know you do. So here's the thing. So many people pit the present against the past and the future like they're separate. Right? The only way you can experience a memory is to experience it now. And every time you access memory, according to current neurological research, you color it with the state that you're in. Right? In other words, all your memories are lies. Okay,
well,
they are, right? We got the question this morning. I haven't replied yet, but it's like, when I do revision, it feels like a lie. All memory is a lie because you cannot remember the past without it being colored by when you access it.
Yeah.
There's some great. If you go to neuromanifesting.com, I think I still own that. I think I have an article or two up there about this researcher. I think Daniela something or another. But it's fascinating stuff because all memory is colored by your current state. So you access a memory yesterday and you're in a pissed off mood and it's like, right?
It's fascinating actually because it's like all historical events that are written about or news, you know what I mean? They're all colored by that person, whoever's writing it,
sure, absolutely.
saying it, that the state they're in.
Yep.
So, yes.
Get how cool this is, right? So here's the thing. So if you're driving down the road and you're imagining that they're going to say bad things when you get there, or something bad might happen when you're around the next corner, or maybe there's that airplane up in the sky that I hear. Doesn't sound healthy. Right? He's going to land on my car.
House.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Beep, beep. So what do you bring into the present? Now, again, here's why I mention it, because the question is, that my buddy asked on the thing. He said, is this about staying in the present moment? You can't help but be present. You're present with this physicality. You're present with your imaginality. You can't help but be present with both 24/7. Shall we do the crash commercial, Victoria?
Yes.
Manifesting Mastery, first 14 days. Holy fudge sticks, guys.
Yeah.
Those first 14 days are all about exploring how are you present, outside and inside. And until you get that, you end up pitting this against that. In other words, you create a duality that doesn't exist. don't bother. The only thing you can do is be present. Okay, being present, I can look at the tree over there and go, yep, it's thirsty. Now, meanwhile, while I'm looking at it, I could be imagining two things. One, the tree is fucked, right? Have you ever done that? It's thirsty, it's going to fucking die.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or two, it's thirsty, it'll look great once I water it.
Yeah.
Two different very imaginings, same present moment, quote unquote. What are you doing? What are you bringing to it? And we all do this, right? Good morning, John. Ismay. Welcome to the show. So this is the cool thing. If you really want to harness the power of the present, don't imagine the present is a little tiny slice like the nuns taught me. Whole bunch of past, okay? Which began with Adam and Eve, by the way. A bunch of future that ends with the end of the show, right? Rivers of blood, all that stuff. It's there. You access all of it all at once, okay? And when you get that, like seriously, the present isn't just, we've got 27 viewers on the show. The present is everything, right? So what are you bringing? Kelly, love ya. Gotta go. Give Gino a hug. Give him two. Stick your tongue in his ear, just for me.
Okay.
I love Gino. He's always a good friend. So I just do it like that.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, questions, comments, thoughts. Let's nail this, guys. Because as long as you pit the present against I was born 3 months early, beat to death at 23. I remember when my buddy Mark, he was a black guy, very bad. He was disrespectful for me. Maybe I should have. Women's first girlfriend. Bad. Actually, it wasn't bad. It was just weird. But that was good. But, maybe all my relationships with women are bad, weird, good.
Yeah, they are. No.
Right? Get how much fun you can have. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, Gary says, cool, thanks for putting that up. You have good reading down on the right. It is, isn't it? So that little tiny thing, you cannot access a memory without modifying it. So, if you play with your vision, you can actually modify it to where you want to. Okay? So you don't have to go, yep, women's, right? It's how they've always been with me. Right? By the way, if you're on the 221 email list, you got a really powerful email today about this. Okay? Good stuff. Okay? If you're not, I'm not sending it to you. Do not email me and say, will you send it to me? No. Get on the list.
Yeah.
Right? You'll get all sorts of goodies. Right?
Yeah.
So, boom. Dog down there. Yeah. All right. Questions, comments, thoughts, anything, anyone. Smash the like button. Share. Hey, we had some show shares yesterday.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Seriously. Victoria said to me, did you share the show? I said, I didn't share the show yet. And she goes, well, we got
4 shares.
Four shares. Cool.
Yeah.
Right? So,
thank you, guys.
Way to go, guys. So, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hello, Ravana.
And.
Right.
So, Victoria, what are we going to bring to the present today?
Well, I was just thinking with all of that in mind how a lot of people, me included, possibly are in the present moment thinking about what's going to happen next. So it takes them out of the present moment.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Just thinking,
hand gestures.
Yeah,
By the way,
we're going to go to the dog park and then I'll do that.
Hand gestures reveal how you structure your reality, right?
Yes, sequentially.
Okay. Just for a weird thing, right?
Yes.
When I talk about magic wands and stuff, right? When I watch how people move their hands, I know how they structure everything. And when I watch how they move their eyes, I know how they structure everything. Okay? Now, as Victoria works through this, this may be what she does every day. She may be just be demonstrating what she did before. But notice, present moment, out there.
Yeah.
Right? That's very different than... So I'll be in the house, and I'll watch her go... So she's looking at something, and she'll see something in the future, and she'll move around a little bit, and I can watch when they merge. Boom, when that future thing. And then she comes in the house and says, 20, I was thinking about something, and I got an idea, and I'll be going, no kidding. I've been spying on you. Right? That's what I do, right? I love looking at a lovely lady in the garden.
Cool.
Thanks, babe. Right? So get how cool this is. By the way, in the end of April, beginning of May, whenever we do the course, when you come on down, this is some of the stuff we're going to play with. Because once this gets into your attention and you notice, you know what, for some reason today I am structuring the present moment right here, and if you can just notice that, right, you can change it all. So, Joe Weldon, the birthday boy.
What's Nephew got?
In the future, tomorrow, nope, gone. Sorry, we'll get back.
Okay.
Leah says, "Dan, I thought my hand thing was a lesbian thing." Well, I tell you what. So back in the old country, yes. Up in the pawn shop, there was a fellow with he was always with beautiful women, always with beautiful women, right?
Yeah.
And we called him Josh the Jiggler, right?
The Jiggler.
Josh the Jiggler, and the way
that
he gestured with his hands.
Sort of like everywhere.
It said it all, right? so why are the pretty women's with that dude? Because he's not pretty. Right?
Because they feel safe.
Oh no,
no?
They felt something. You know.
Oh, okay.
So Josh the Jiggler.
All right.
Alrighty. So happy birthday, Joe, because it's your birthday there now. It's your birthday here yesterday. Speaking about present, right?
Very good.
All right, so what do you bring to the present? There's
Joe.
the whole thing. By the way, and again, notice, do you feel the present is this, a thin slice of the pie? It's not. The present is, your awareness of being is God, right? Consciousness is the only reality, okay? Have some fun with this. Stop looking for signs. All right. Joe missed the F-bomb. Yep, not saying it again. You're going to have to watch the refund.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, we'll get ready, I think.
So if they missed the show, shall we tell them where to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Where to go.
Where to go, right.
Yeah,
so if you missed the show
future.
and you tell them where to go, by the way, I should be doing it this way because the camera reverses everything. Again, psychologically healthy people tend to be oriented very similarly. Fucked up people are fascinating to me. It's like, oh my God, their present moment is in the past. It's like, because you'll say, well, watch this, ready? So, Bob, how you doing today? I'm not picking up brisket, Bob. So, Bob, how you doing today? Oh, well, man, my life is really blown for the last 4 years. Really? Wow. So what'd you have for breakfast, right? Well, like, when I was a little boy, they used to make me eggs. And, Bob, I'm over here. I'm serious. These are real conversations I've had with people, right?
Oh, wow.
You can watch them every day at the dog park, seriously. I'll ask questions and people will show me all sorts of shit. So... all right.
Okay.
Garam masala. So, Victoria.
Yes. What'd you learn? What'd you learn about you? And what was your best bit?
That is
Type
the
them in.
rightness. Type it in, smash the like button, share the show, all that good stuff.
All of that.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, just for you, Joe.
Go to freeneville.com.
That is the rightness, everyone.
Join us in
Angus.
Manifesting Mastery course.com.
Yeah, it is the rightness. That's the double rightness.
Yeah.
Angus loves the rightness. He's just...
yes, he does.
Yes, he
His
does.
favourite saying, I saw Yasmin say. And for the refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Where to go if you missed the show.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, for people maybe that are new here, when we say for refunds, it means to replay this show.
Yeah, refund the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to feelitrealfun.com. Okay.
That's right.
We're going to go.
We're going to the dog park. So we're going to go to the dog park.
Oh, maybe. I felt a little boy.
By the way, let's destroy some bucket lists. Ready? Yeah. Bonus, right? Bonus bit, ready? Don't put Australia on your bucket list. Don't put, like, doing Manifesting Mastery on your bucket list. Seriously, someday I'll do the course. I'm planning on I'm fixing on coming down to see y'all. See y'all. See y'all. See ya. Oh. See ya. Oh.
See ya.